Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, I'll follow up on that 999 Lionel set that arrived. I've got it on the rail. I just gave it a bath and washed the cars in some hot soapy water in the sink, letting them dry. I touched up the paint on the locomotive, so I'll let this go around one more time. We'll stop and take a look at it and see what the results were. Now, these cars are far from perfect. They've been in storage for decades, and they were absolutely filthy. There was the beginning of a mud dauber's nest inside the hopper, so they've been in a garage, very likely. Anyway, so I've touched up the paint on the locomotive. As you see, it looks quite respectable. The tinder, far from perfect. It's got some nicks and dinks in it, but got most of the dirt off of it. It's discolored. Like I said, it's been stored someplace, very likely in a garage. Like I said, there was a mud dauber's nest, a beginning of one, in the bottom of this hopper. So a bit of spray wax, and these would actually look quite good. I got the dirt off of them. The caboose is repaired, and it's actually a fairly decent looking set, especially for the price. So the Marx 999 looks nice, as you see. Touched up the paint, a couple of drops of motor oil and a soft brush. Blended everything in, it looks good. The tinder, the gondola, hopper, flat car, and caboose. So it was definitely worth the $14. There's no doubt about that. This locomotive looks quite respectable. So I'll run it probably the rest of the day. What I'm going to do with it, I have no idea. I didn't need it, that's for sure. I've got locomotives and cars. I've got boxes of tin litho and Lionel cars. I've got all the rails full, as you can see. But when you can come across a complete set, even though it's not a match set, it is not a Lionel locomotive, but even so, 14 bucks, how in the world could you ever pass that up? Again, why no one bid after me, I have no idea. My highest bid on this was $15, and I got it for $14.37. So somebody who would have bid another dollar would have beat me. But no one bid after me, and I have absolutely no idea why. There was nothing wrong with this, as far as the looking at it in the photos. Whether it ran or not, who knows? But it was in decent enough condition that even if I used it for parts, it was worth 14 bucks. One of these cars on eBay, this caboose right here, $10 if you find it on eBay. So the entire set for $14.37. Really difficult to beat that. Anyway, so I've cleaned up the locomotive. Haven't done anything about the push rods or even straightened them or de-rusted them. Just touched up the paint on the shell itself. Gave these things a bath. They're far from perfect, but it was definitely worth $14. There's no doubt about that. So anyway, it's up and running. It looks nice. It runs really well. Really, really well. The thing has not been run very much. It spent virtually all of its life inside of a box, no doubt. But as you see, it runs nice. It looks nice. It was dirt cheap. Again, why no one else bid on it, I have no idea at all. Let's turn this up a bit and let it run. And that's what it needs now, is literally just to put it on the rail and let it run. Give it another couple of drops of oil in an hour or so. So I'll be running this the rest of the night. And as you can see, this runs just absolutely perfectly. Good constant speed all the way around the rail. It's far from perfect. You know, it's an old Lionel set that sat somewhere for who knows how long, 20 years, 30 years? Difficult to say. But it runs nice, it looks nice. It was really, really inexpensive. That's the nice thing about it. Like I said, you look around on eBay. If you're conscientious about looking on eBay, you can find some really decent stuff at really decent prices. No doubt the prices have gone up. When I first got into this, when I first started posting videos, I was buying these locomotives for $5, $6, $8 a piece. You know, now they're 3 times, 4 times that much. But if you're conscientious and you look and you put lots of bids on lots of things, you'd be surprised at stuff you're actually going to win. This astounded me. I was really, really curious how long it was going to take to get outbid on this. I watched it for 5 days. I actually watched the countdown, expecting the last 10 seconds or so to get outbid. No one bid on it after my last bid, and I have absolutely no idea why. But as you see, it looks nice, it runs absolutely perfectly, and it was 14 bucks. That's really difficult to beat that. So it's always nice when you get something that's in better condition than you anticipated at a lower price than you anticipated. This is running just splendidly, as you can see. So I've already had $14 worth of fun just playing with it, cleaning it up, and getting it running. This thing had not run in decades. The contactor was covered with oxide. There's still a substantial amount of rust on the wheels themselves, as you can no doubt tell. But even so, I haven't even oiled the wheels yet. I just got this thing out of the bath. As you see, it's a bit discolored, but again, you know, this is 1961, perhaps. It's an old set. These are all steel trucks. So they don't make them like this anymore. That's for sure. So the caboose, the flat car, the hopper, the gondola, big good-sized Lionel tender, and of course the Marx 999. So anyway, I just want to do a quick follow-up video. I've touched up the paint. It's lubed. It runs really, really well. Forward and reverse, no hesitation, as you see. So it's very likely to be the last video I do on this. I'll just be running it the rest of the day. But had a lot of fun doing this. It was dirt cheap, and it's in really, really decent condition. So just a quick follow-up video on this Lionel set with that Marx 999. So I've had a great time with it already. It's only been here a few hours. But it looks good, it runs good. It's a nice, complete, almost Lionel set. And a Marx 999. Really difficult to beat the price. No doubt about that. So as I say, if you're conscientious looking on eBay, you can put lots of bids on lots of stuff. You'd be surprised the amount of stuff that you can actually win. So just a quick follow-up video. Having a great time doing this. It was a lot of fun. A really nice set. As I said, I didn't need it, but how could you pass up the price? I had to bid on it. And here it is, up and running. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.